Local man accused of hoarding who was recently seen on a national television show gets out of jail, but he'll probably be looking for a new home. We first told you about John Clements last Monday when city crews took matters into their own hands and cleaned up his East Price Hill property. Local 12's Rich Jaffe joins us now. He's at the courthouse with word that both Clements and his neighbors seem to be getting what they need, Rich.
That's right, Rob. Housing court started here at the Hamilton County Courthouse in 2002, and it's a fascinating operation. Problem property owners, when they refuse to do the right thing, can very often end up in court here, and if they don't do the right thing, they can end up in jail. For John Clements, the answer to getting out of jail was to get some help. John Clements has been in the Hamilton County Jail since February 25th on a 6-month sentence. For years, his East Price Hill home on Atson Lane has been in violation of health and fire code regulations. It finally got so bad on the inside that Clements was sent to jail and city crews moved in to clean up the outside.
The health department did a search warrant. It was obviously piling up outside to the point where we could pretty much guess what was going on inside, and when we got in, it was confirmed it was as bad as what we thought. It's taken 2.5 years to get to compliance. So it's been quite a struggle.
Clements and his son Joseph even got into the national spotlight when they appeared on the TLC show Hoarding, Buried Alive.
Wow.
SPCA Cincinnati also removed about 24 cats from the property in 2011. The home has no running water or power or heat, so by law it's uninhabitable. Yet people continue to live there. Cincinnati Fire Captain Steve Coldiron inspected the house again on Monday and says it now meets minimal compliance standards. He said Clements' son Joseph has done a commendable job of getting rid of piles of trash and debris inside the home, which made it unsafe for family members and firefighters in the event of an emergency. Today in housing court, Judge Russell Mock put Clements on 2 years of probation, ordered him released, and into treatment for his hoarding compulsion.
If you violate probation, you fall backwards, you don't complete the counseling, and you come back in front of me, you still have an awful lot of days hanging over your head, okay?
Judge Mock also told Clements that if he didn't get utilities restored, he'd have to vacate the home, to which Clements said he'd have to find another place to live.
Well, it's really the only method we have to be able to get them to the point where they will get counseling. We try and talk to most of the hoarding cases, and of course they want to be left alone. They see no problem. They don't think they have a problem. So it's just a way to get them to the counseling.
Now, an additional term of Clements' release is that he has to allow health department officials access to 5 vehicles on the property, and that no doubt means that those health department officials are going to clean those vehicles out, and then Clements has to dispose of those vehicles. At the Hamilton County Courthouse, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Rob?
So, Rich, if he restores the utilities to the home, does he get to keep it, or what happens to the house?
Well, he said in court today that Duke will not allow him to open an account with his name on it. So there's kind of a catch-22 here. He probably is not going to be able to keep that house. And in fact, there's a move by the city to take possession of it. The house very possibly could end up being abandoned. And then, of course, the city will take charge of it and somebody else will end up there.
Rich Jaffe, thanks very much.